Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filming a weekly check-in with me. If you guys are new to my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe and come and join our family over here on the budgeting community. If you guys don't know, my whole YouTube channel is about mummy content and budgeting, getting out of debt and getting a better handle on your finances. So I usually film weekly budget with me's on Tuesdays and any other sort of video on Thursdays. So I thought I would throw in an extra video for this week, and this is going to be a new series that I would like to do over here on my channel. I am not sure if you guys are going to enjoy this, so definitely let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and maybe we can keep this going every week. It will be actually good to see how much I have spent in the past week. Usually I go over the budget for the month and total up how much I've spent at the end of the month, but doing it on a weekly basis, I think that will hold me accountable much more. So we are just going to go ahead and jump into today's video. There has been a lot of ups and downs and changes and twists and turns in this previous week, so we're going to go into detail more about it in this video. So if you guys are interested, definitely stay tuned and keep watching. So for today's video, we are going to be using red and green pens. So red if I am over budget and green if I have come under budget. Now the rubbish trucks are going around right now, so you guys might be hearing that in the background of the video. I also have Ember May in my office with me right now. She is asleep, but she might wake up in the video, but we'll see how we go. So let's go ahead and start with our paychecks. So paycheck number 1, I did receive $569. And paycheck number 2, I received $807.37. Now this is where things start to take a little turn. So I am going to switch over to the red pen. I am going to be creating a other income category, and I budgeted $0, but I received $160. And you guys will see why further into the video. So we're going to add up the totals. 569 plus 807.37 plus 160. So for the actual income, we have received $1,536.37 this week to work with. Now moving on to our bills. For my internet, I was told that it was on the 13th of every month, and I had it confirmed that it was due this week. I double checked with them further into the week, and they told me it's not due until September. So for internet, I paid nothing. For finance now, that is a set rate, and I went ahead and paid $27.18. For Genoa Pay, I budgeted $60.52. However, I did make an extra payment, and so I paid $90.92. That went ahead and paid off one order and put me ahead on a second order. So I am very close to paying off the second and third order on my account, and then I can go ahead and put that money elsewhere every week. For my car loan is the same amount, so that was $71.62. And for daycare, I didn't go ahead and pay daycare this week, so that came to $0. For my rent is the same amount each week, and that was $6.60. And then for my registration, I did go ahead and budget $15. However, we came under budget, and that came out to $12.53. Now, I also went ahead and paid another bill that wasn't supposed to be paid this week but paid next week. I thought I would just pay it ahead of time. So the bill that I paid was my water bill, and that was not budgeted for this week, and the amount that I paid was $29.24. So I did go and pay that. Now we're going to tally up the actual amount for bills. So 27.18, 19.92, 71.62, 6.60, 12.53, and 29.24. So for my actual amount on bills this week, I spent $891.49, leaving me with a total of $644.88 to work with for the rest of the week. Now moving down to our cash envelopes, we are going to be putting the leftover amount at the top, and then we have groceries. So I budgeted $125 for groceries. I actually spent $205.96. So I am over budget on groceries this week. For my gas, I budgeted $75. I actually had a $5 off coupon from collecting my gas points, so I did use that, and my gas came out to $68.33, and that got me 3/4 full, which is really good since our gas prices are pretty high at the moment. And then for miscellaneous, I overspent. So my miscellaneous was $25. And then I also had other categories that were not budgeted for. So I had eating out, and I budgeted nothing, but I overspent by $84.93. And then I also had spending, and spending I budgeted nothing, and I overspent by $18.30. So all in all, my actual numbers is $205.96 plus $68.33 plus 25 plus $84.93 plus $18.30. And I actually spent $402.52 this week on my cash envelopes, and that leaves me with $242.36. Now, moving on to my sinking funds, $242.36. I had some changes. So for my emergency fund, I put $50 down for my budgeted amount, but I actually put $138 into my savings. And then for birthdays, last minute my son decided he didn't want to go to the birthday party, and so I did budget $40, but because he didn't end up going, I didn't spend anything on the present. So for the birthday present, I didn't end up spending any money on that. And then car maintenance. So car maintenance is where things started to take a turn. I budgeted $84.05. However, I needed brake repairs done. So I got my brakes checked, and I needed to definitely get my brakes done. I was driving around and I just had this feeling that they needed to be done and be checked out. So I got that done. Turns out I really needed to get my brakes repaired and switched over to new brake pads. So that was $160 on getting those done. And then I also spent another $32 on a car wash because I have put off my car being washed for a couple months. And if anyone has a white car, you know how much dirt shows up on the white. So I caved and I got myself a car wash. As a mum of multiple kids, and I feel like I live in my car half the time when you're doing school drop-offs and pickups, running errands, doctor's appointments, that sort of thing. For me, one of the best things that I can do for myself is have a clean car, have the inside clean, have it organized, have it stocked with the stuff that I need to function as a mum. And it just makes my whole life better and just puts me in a good routine and a good mindset to keep going every day. One of the best things is getting in a nice clean car every morning and just starting off your morning great. So I'm over budget in my car maintenance category, and that came out to $192 for the week. Now, I'm pretty sure I've learnt my lesson. A while ago, I stopped sinking funds. This week, I'm getting back on track. I'm getting my emergency fund back. I'm getting my car maintenance fund, sinking fund filled. I'm working on sinking funds because I cannot be borrowing money to fix my car. I need to be more prepared. I definitely did not see this coming. And I think that says enough. So $192 on car maintenance. And you guys will be seeing cash stuffing videos again. So another thing that has happened over the weekend was my Visa debit card got compromised. I logged into my bank account on Sunday morning because I was going to be taking my kids out for the day, and money had been taken out of my account without me approving it, and so my Visa debit card has been cancelled by my bank. But it sucks because I can't access any money until I go into the bank or until I get my new bank cards, which I'm hoping they come this week. So it's been all ups and downs the past week, and today is Monday that I'm filming this, so I'm starting the new week fresh. I'm hoping that things go better this week. I have gone and bought the Budget Mums new course. If you guys don't know about that, definitely check it out. I purchased it. I have completed the majority of it, but I have gone and learned what kind of spender I am. I have learnt my real numbers for my cash envelopes. Clearly, I thought that I would be putting the amounts that I wanted to spend, not what I'm actually spending. So you guys will be seeing that in the next video when I do my budget with me. So there's been a lot of learning curves and lessons within the past week since I have bought the new financial course, and just with the unexpected expenses, with my son changing his mind and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and add up the actual numbers. We have 138 and 192. So we have a total of $330 that has been spent in sinking funds. Excuse me. I am a little bit sick at the moment with a phlegmy, chesty cough that I just can't seem to get rid of. So with my actual amount being $242.36, and I have gone ahead and spent $330, I am in the negative by $87.64. So we are not in a good area this week that has just gone. We obviously overspent with expected expenses and unexpected expenses, like we overspent in paying towards Genoa Pay. I put more towards there so I could pay one of the orders off. I also paid the water bill even though it wasn't budgeted for this week and wasn't due this week. I put more towards my emergency fund than I had planned. I have gone over my actual numbers for my cash envelopes and have learned that for groceries I spend $200 roughly a week. For gas I spend $70 a week. For eating out I spend $50 a week. And for spending money, that is $60 a week. So going through the financial course, I have gotten to learn my exact numbers and not just write down what I want to spend, because clearly it doesn't work for me, and that is how you fail at budgeting, because you are writing down the amount that you want to spend rather than the actual amount that you are actually spending to give yourself a realistic budget. So that is my budget with me this week for my weekly check-in. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next budget with me that will be coming out tomorrow.